What if I told you there was a fashion show where clothes were completely banned? No fabric, no couture, no designs in the traditional sense. Instead, designers presented something far more controversial: the human body itself. Some called it art, others called it madness. But what was the real message behind this runway moment? And why didn't the audience react the way most people expected? Stay with me, because this fashion show may reveal more about society than about style. In Europe, a boundary-pushing runway premiered. No garments on display, only concept, gasps, raised brows, and curious smiles. There are tents, banners, an artist stands on a low platform, carefully applying strokes of color to a model. No spectacle, just an idea on stage. This entire scene is framed as a performance, much like a play or a concert. The audience understands they are here to witness the creation of art. This context is a powerful signal to the brain. In a gallery, the effect is even more pronounced. The walls are often white and clean. The lighting is carefully controlled to highlight the artwork. The painted person might be standing on a pedestal, just like a marble statue. There may be a small plaque on the wall with a title and the artist's name. Europe has long framed the human form as art. Renaissance halls, marble ideals, measured gaze. It is separated from the ordinary world and elevated into the realm of fine art. Context teaches calm appreciation over shock. Artists are very aware of how they present their work. They use these frames to guide the viewer's experience. The choice of paint, the complexity of the design. Curators, lights, and plaques guide our interpretation. The goal is to draw the viewer's attention to artistic skill, the concept, or the illusion being created. The body is the medium, but it is not the entire message. It is the vehicle through which an idea is communicated to the world. This careful presentation helps to create a psychological distance. The viewer is not seeing a naked person in a personal or intimate way. Instead, they are observing a work of art that happens to be on a living surface. The body is transformed into something else entirely. It might become a mythical creature, a part of a landscape, or an abstract pattern of light and shadow. Why remove clothes? To ask, what remains when branding is gone? We naturally look to others for clues on how to act. The body becomes message, movement, light, and line. At a body painting event, you will notice that most people are quiet and respectful. They keep a polite distance from the artists. They keep a polite distance from the models. Their body language is relaxed. Their body language is open. Intent matters, dignity, story, and control. They will see the established norm. Almost without thinking, they will follow it. This process is known as social conformity. It is a quiet agreement that flows through the crowd. If the first few people to arrive had reacted with loud jokes or uncomfortable stares, the mood would be very different. But because the atmosphere is one of focused appreciation, that is the behavior that spreads. Everyone becomes a guardian of this unspoken rule. Outside, confusion. Inside, acceptance shaped by context. It does not just see what is in front of our eyes. It actively makes sense of it using context. When you look at a painted body at a festival, your brain is processing much more than just the visual information. It takes in the sounds of the crowd, the presence of the artist, the brushes and paints, and your own knowledge of what a festival is. Headlines argued, provocation or progress. This process is heavily influenced by our past experiences. Most of us have learned to associate museums, galleries, and art festivals with a certain kind of behavior. We have been taught to look at art with a contemplative and analytical mind. Time softened shock. Conversation deepened meaning. It prepares you to look for color, form, and meaning. It actively suppresses other potential interpretations, such as a sexual one, because they do not fit the context. Think of it like a filing system in your mind. When you see something, your brain quickly tries to find the right file for it. A naked body on a beach might go into the recreation or leisure file. A naked body in a medical textbook goes into the science file. A painted body on a stage at a festival, surrounded by an audience, goes directly into the art performance file. Once it is filed away, your brain knows how to react based on the rules for that category. This is why the same image can mean very different things in different places. The brain is not passive. It is a prediction machine, constantly guessing what things mean based on the situation. At a body painting event, all the evidence points to one prediction: this is art. The brain confidently makes this assessment, allowing you to experience the scene with curiosity and wonder, rather than the complex emotions that nudity might trigger in another context. It is a triumph of cognitive framing. Let us consider a simple comparison. Imagine you are walking through a quiet museum. You turn a corner and see a classical marble statue of a nude figure. Your reaction is likely to be one of quiet admiration. You might study its form, the skill of the sculptor, its place in history, silent halls, other artworks nearby, respectful visitors. The museum context tells your brain this is an object of cultural value. You are expected to look at it, and you do so without feeling awkward. Now, imagine you are walking down a busy city street in the middle of the day. You turn a corner and see a person standing in the exact same pose, but without any clothes. Your reaction would be entirely different. You would likely feel surprised, perhaps alarmed, or confused. The context of the street, a public space for transit commerce and daily life, does not prepare you for this sight. The rules for this environment are different, and the act of nudity here breaks those rules, causing a sense of disruption. This powerful contrast shows us that it is not the nudity itself that dictates our reaction. It is the frame around it. Body painting festivals and galleries create a frame as strong as the walls of a museum. They establish a set of rules and expectations that guide our perception. The event is announced as art. The participants behave as if it is art. This cultural framing is what transforms the experience. This idea reaches into many corners of our lives. The way we dress for an office versus a party, the way we speak in a library versus a sports stadium. We are constantly reading our environment and adjusting our actions to fit the unspoken rules of the space we are in. Body painting is simply a beautiful and clear example of this fundamental human trait. It shows how a shared understanding can turn something potentially shocking into something beautiful. Context writes the script. We choose how to read it. So, the next time you see an image of this incredible art form, think about the quiet power of the scene. In fashion and in life, framing shapes truth.